Hamilton, I'm John Shambi. We're in the first and there's no score. Ready to go now? So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
And he deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Goes down looking.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not giving it that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Cronenworth hauls it in, and there's two away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, JT Realmuto.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid at bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So two away with nobody on. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. And a foul ball. Two outs. That one finds the zone. 0-2. And there's a ball. Out to short, Kim. To first, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run of the solo shot and take the lead on to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Singing, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Up the middle. Stott over to first in time. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Xander Bogaerts.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
Tyler Wade at the plate and takes high there. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. On to first. One attempt doesn't work. They get the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield is back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Right through there for a strike. Tatis, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over .325 in his last 10 games. Boom. Jump throw. An acrobatic play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in San Diego, here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Waldron back to work. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. JT Realmuto steps in.
Jacob Tyler Realmuto, he has quite the trophy case as a multiple-time All-Star, Silver Slugger, and Gold Glove winner. This guy's a great leader by example for his team.
And the 0-1. This one smoked out to left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Man at second with 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. 0-1.
0-1.
1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I do kind of soften. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
This is Bryson Stott. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. That's in for a strike. Foul ball there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jurickson Profar. Ball 1 there.
We're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
The pitch. Profar gets a piece there. The pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and 1 gone. Here's Manny Machado now.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
0-1's the count.
Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
David Peralta at the plate. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
The Padres down by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Petco Park, top half of the 3rd inning, and here is Sosa to the plate. Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one in the air center field. Wade makes the grab, 1 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. On a strike, the pitch. Up the middle. Ken with the throw to first. Schwarber out of the play.
Now batting.
Here's Turner now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back, bottom of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now it's Elias Diaz. Wouldn't chase that time. The Phils up by a run here in the last half of the third. And that's in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Ha-Sung Kim, batting with one down, takes a strike. Towards first, and it goes just foul. Diaz, the base runner at first with one out. Outside low. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
At the belt and fires. That one close, ruled a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And there's a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That misses the zone. 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
First and third, 1 down. Next pitch is downstairs. Tyler Wade on deck for the Padres. On the ground to third, might be 2. Play at the plate. Got him.
I think he could have had a better read than that. With the infield back and a ball on the ground, you're expected to score if you're going to go. To get thrown out at home plate, that's probably a bad jump by the base runner, but an excellent play on defense.
So first and second with 2 outs. Tyler Wade, the next up for the Padres. Just missed. Right side, down the line, and it's foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
So digging in, Bryce Harper.
The first baseman, number 3,
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. That's in there. Strike 1. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The pitch. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that drops in for a strike. No outs. Runner on second. Just off the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Flied to right his first time. And base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And now it is JT Real. Muto doubled in his first AB. There's a strike.
0-1.
Hit hard. That gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here comes Bohm around third. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 0-1.
Nope. Outside.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And the pitch.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove, and they get the out after the ricochet.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
2 outs, base is empty. Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive. Tatis makes the catch, inning over. So it's 4 runs for him, 5 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Padres nothing. Bottom 4, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. The pitch. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
0-2 now. And ball 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
And the righty deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Padres down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. The right-hander back to work. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Number 7, shortstop,
Trey Turner at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Bryce Harper to the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Martin Perez gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, no appeal. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. This one's smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. That's some serious exit velo. Pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Now the batter now, Alec Bohm. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. What a stop to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0.
Give it all you got. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, David Peralta. Nola back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fought off foul. One and 2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. It falls in, and that's a knock. Peralta into second, and he's got it doubled.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Diaz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a good eye there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Righty delivers. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And now Ha-Sung Kim. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So the San Diego batting order turns over. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Just missed. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Left field. Schwarber in pursuit. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. Back here in San Diego, here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone! And they add to their lead. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now here is Edmundo Sosa. Slapped foul. Snap throw to first.
No, he's in there.
And he's back in easily. And a foul ball. The Phillies up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Stop. Round second on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one ripped. Profar makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 9-1.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Wandy Peralta.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The other way, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Bryce Harper. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adrian Morejon, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And now the lefty, Turner, runs. In the air, left field, down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Man, is he fast.
It's so fun to watch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Turner leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
2-2 count.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And he deals. And he chases that one. And that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Tyler Wade. A wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Left-hand hitter waits. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. That misses the zone, and the count is 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Left-hand batter waits. In the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Gathers and throws to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jerks and Profar getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Runner at second, 2 down. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Machado out of the play. And that is that. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 9. It's 10-1. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Here comes a pitch. Peralta, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wade pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Profar settles under it, makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they maintain their 10-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and now the DH, David Peralta. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And a strike in there.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The line to kick the pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2. The punch out there, and that's the first out. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Sets him down on strikes. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Elias Diaz.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. This to third. Boom. Padres go down 1-2-3. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Peralta back to work. Fastball for a strike. Double-barreled action. In the bullpen. for San Diego. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, up and throwing. Suarez, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
That's inside.
Bounce to the left side. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Over to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 outs. In the air out to center. Wade settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
I don't wear a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you or cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new.
Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for Jose Ruiz taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And it falls. So now back to the top of the order.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
0-2 is the count.
Kim gets his lead at first with nobody out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Man at first, 1 away. That misses off the outside edge. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Line drive. Makes the grab. 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Tatis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
1 ball, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground is short. Turner with the throw to first. And that is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Suarez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
And now here is Harper. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Wade brings it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Nick Castellanos. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Trying to steal a first pitch strike with the breaking ball right there, but he was all over it in the box. Kind of sets up an interesting at bat the rest of the way. A little chess match here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The Phillies up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. That one missing inside.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the back here in San Diego, bottom 9. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Carlos Estevez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now Machado up here. Right through there for a strike. Estevez, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
That one missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The throw to first, and a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. Digging in, David Peralta. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starters say, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
10-1, the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.